Start recording. Start streaming. There we go.
Hello and welcome to the Void Hour.
Yes. Welcome to the Void Hour.
It's almost like we, forgot to record the front of the show again.
Yeah, you know what? Look at you just being so passive-aggressive with me. Why don't you just call me names already, dude? Why don't you just tell me? Why don't you just, show some aggression?
Fine.
Show some... No, it's not fine. You gotta show me some sort of aggression. Push me back a little bit, Michael. Come on.
Is this how we escape corporate?
What are you talking about?
Oh, are we unaware of this again? Oops.
Oops, indeed, I think. I don't know. Personally, I wouldn't want to be in the middle of anything corporate.
Nah. I get that feeling, though. That feeling that perhaps they're after us again.
Undoubtedly.
Yeah.
They've been after us from the start. From the day we were born.
Yeah, before that, really.
Well, as long as capitalism has existed here.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess I'm, a filthy, no-good, stinky-winky commie. But, what do I have to say other than that, though? There's really nothing we have to talk about today other than, just making more jokes about the Void and going back to corporate.
Void.
We're not going back to this. It's been
we're doing it.
That was 2 years ago. We can't do this anymore.
We could totally do this.
We cannot.
Void.
Void. Void. There are other people listening to us here. It's not just the two of us anymore. We don't have the safety net that was the... What was going on last week? The club activities festival?
The Healthy Relationship Fair.
Was that what it was? The Healthy Relationship Fair?
Yeah, nobody in Breakers heard us last week, but we were here.
We were here.
In the void still.
Very
more
much.
Voided than usual.
Completely entrenched in the darkness of silence.
Yes.
This has taken a very dark turn, and I'm not sure how I feel about this right now.
Well, we're here now.
Still don't have our robot parts. For any of you who don't know, we're always accepting robot parts to rebuild not Mecha Tim Curry. So stop by the station and drop it off and receive a free gift. We have flossers in a bag that have not been used, I promise. And we can go from there. This microphone gives me nothing but the highest levels of anxiety because it never wants to stay in the same place. There we go.
Yeah. You've mastered the microphone.
I've been trying to master a lot of things. I've been listening to the Metroid Prime soundtrack recently. Listening to it a lot.
I'm not that familiar with it.
Not that familiar. It's,
I know what it is, but, I haven't really heard much of it, so...
Synthesized goodness. What do you think makes a good video game soundtrack, Mike?
Atmosphere?
Atmosphere, okay. What do you mean when you say atmosphere? Elaborate on that a little bit.
I mean, you go into an area and the music is fitting and also it's good. Music's got to be good. How's that? I mean, that's, harder to describe.
But how do we...
But...
we were just having a conversation about this before we came on to the show. What defines good? Say, if you're a bassist and you're in a band and you're playing something along the lines of classic rock, talking Alice Cooper, Led Zeppelin, Frank Sinatra wouldn't go in there. He's super classic. But let's say, okay. I still got this candy in my mouth. I'm a monster. Say you're playing Frank Sinatra. Playing a Frank Sinatra cover with your cover band. You're all dressed to the nines. You're playing at the jazz club. Wherever they're... Somewhere in Cleveland. I'm not crazy into jazz, but okay, that's besides the point. So you're playing there. Are you going to be playing something, a simple driving bass line completely in the pocket? Or are you going to be going all over the place?
I mean, that one's probably A.
Well, I mean, like you were saying earlier, what defines good, though? How do we determine if music is good?
It is difficult to do that, I suppose. You kind of know it when you hear it.
You know it when you hear it, but do you think that...
There are elements to it.
There's a lot of bias, too.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's true. I guess it's easier to tell if something is not that great.
Well, it's pretty easy when you have half the SoundCloud rappers running around and not being, barred from ever going on the internet ever again. I myself being one of them, listen to Cinnamon and the Seaboys. We have a very merry... I can't say that word on air, but Cinnamon and the Seaboys on SoundCloud. Check us out. We will completely ruin your family holidays, and I can guarantee that. These mine are awful. Because of the album, not because of the holidays, but I'm getting ahead of myself here. Christmas is many, many months away, and I don't want to think about the holidays.
We got Halloween first.
We do have Halloween, and that is the more important holiday.
It's time. It's time now.
The time is now for Halloween spookiness.
Yes.
It's always time for Halloween spookiness, but we're getting off track here. So good music. You look around here in the station, my school, and you see all these posters of different bands and different artists coming in here. What separates them?
I don't know.
You're not putting much thought into this, are you? I've thought about this a lot.
All right, then why don't you go on?
Because it's no fun if I just preach my preachings into a microphone the whole time.
I guess. I don't have that much to say about that specific topic.
So that's what Megalovania sounds like. Okay. Cool. Oh, yeah! I guess we were on the topic of, video game music, going back to that. I still have yet to listen to Megalovania in full.
Ah. I suppose you could do that.
I can't, though. I can't. I have to go through Undertale on the Genocide run. There's no way I couldn't. I got to go through with it. I can't just look it up. I need to feel the pain that the game wants to give me.
All right.
Wonder how Tycicle's doing. How was his trip to D&D World?
I don't know. We're not there right now. We're here in this void and not that void.
So we are.
You should say what you were going to say, though.
What was I going to say?
Something about music.
I was going to say something about music.
Yeah.
Well, I think that a lot of the times music is defined by our own tastes. Sometimes some people might be more into noise rock or noise music than they would hardcore underground hip hop or extreme metal. But I mean, you're going to the extremes of each genre. I mean, you have rock, pop, hip hop, rap, and country on the top. And a lot of it now, it seems to all be blending in the same way. There is a formula for music.
See, that's the part that bothers me. It's that formula. It's gone too far.
Gone too far in what way? What do you mean by it's
in
gone too far?
The formula is not being left enough. Because when brilliance happens, when you know the rules and then you break them in the right way.
Yes, you do break them in the right way.
And now I don't see that in a lot of the more popular things.
When you're looking at the most popular, you're looking only at the surface. I think
that it's the surface of the corporate-y stuff.
You're looking at the slimy surface of what is the music industry.
Well, yes.
This kind of stuff that's going to sell. And the stuff that's going to sell, it's going to make it big because, again, in our capitalist society, whether people like it or not, there is still going to be a business aspect behind all of these. I don't like it much either. But this stuff is selling out there, but if you dug deeper, you could find things that you might consider brilliant.
Oh, yes. No, there still is very much of that. It's just mostly, sadly, underground. Not always, but often.
It's not always, but I mean, it gets close. Did you hear something?
Yes.
Did you hear something?
I get that, Tysikally feeling?
I'm getting a feeling, and I'm not sure what it is. Hold on.
Malfunction.
There was no.
Malfunction.
That tonight's gonna be a good night. What's up?
Hello, Tysicle. Welcome back from the D&D Void. Did you have fun?
Well, of course.
Good.
I see that we're missing a Geisicle again. What is going on?
I think he got swallowed up by corporate. He's a manager now, last I've heard.
Or is he in
It's,
sleeping void?
Who knows?
He's I think he's visiting with family.
Oh, visiting family void?
Yes, but who knows what Geisicle's family could possibly be, like.
Corporate.
Perhaps.
Dun, dun. And it seems that we're not being played out to Lakeland. I guess we are talking to our online people. Whoever listens to our great, fabulous show.
Huh.
Ah, yes. Our Christian Minecraft server.
Yes, this is a good Christian Minecraft server. This is how it will be. Don't you ever tell me otherwise, because I will get upset. But at least all of our Zero fans are going to love us.
Oh,
All
yes.
of our Zero fans.
Their love is infinite because there are zero.
Because you cannot divide by zero, so therefore
Yes.
we are the greatest.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Am I
how that
right,
works.
anybody?
Oh my god, who the hell
If you divide by
cares?
zero, you just like reset all the voids back to their base states, and it's bad.
Can we try to do that sometime?
I don't know.
Okay, I
What's
guess
the
we're-
base state of all voids?
I don't know.
The void.
Would that just be us going back to saying void a bunch of times or something?
Yes, that.
It's
Void.
the degeneracy void.
Void.
Yes.
Lack
The
of
voids all degenerate into absolutely nothing from where they came.
yes,
Pure void.
just pure void. But you came at a really interesting time. We were just talking about corporate music,
Oh,
top 40 hits.
corporate music top 40 hits.
Top 40 hits. Typically a lot of
Elevator music.
not even just not.
No, we wish.
Oh no, elevator music is completely underrated. And I'm not saying this ironically. I mean it. That elevator music is so underrated. Now let's
It's just like, it's kind of there, and it's intended to just kind of be there. Elevator music.
Okay, so what kind
Yeah.
of what's the corporate top whatever music?
You know,
how
we're
bad
talk-
is that?
We're talking top 40 hits right now. So if you're thinking about the top 40 hits, what are you going to find? You're
You
going
know-
to find the same kind of a cycle. You're going to have everything in 4/4, verse, chorus, bridge, verse, chorus, or
Yeah.
some variation of that.
Turn on like, a radio.
Or you might have something like country uses a lot of 3/4, which is slightly more interesting, and we are seeing a bit of a turn to the old cowboy style of country coming out from Toledo and Texas, which is great, but they're not necessarily mainstream. But why would you
Well-
ever want to be mainstream?
Right. You should probably want to like find success, but to like have like the mainstream success, I don't know why that'd be a goal actually. Like
Well, I can tell you why it would be a goal.
money.
Yes. Which
But there's only so much money you could actually spend.
Money.
Well, then there's also the part where like the industry, screws you over. But
But with all that money, how could you ever get screwed over?
yeah, at that point, you can't anymore.
I mean, Jeff Bezos has enough money to solve everything in this world.
But does he do that?
There
No.
was a news article recently where he's pledged $10 billion to fight climate change.
Oh, wow.
Whether or
How
not,
do you fight? How is he doing that? How
What
do you
method is
fight?
he using for that though?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I actually didn't read the article. I
Actually,
just read
wait.
the headline.
One, fighting climate change. That's. Are you talking about global warming or climate change? Because the climate's gonna change quite a bit.
See, the term climate change is used now because, it is global warming because the average temperature is rising. In some places it's getting colder, so like people are like, well, it's not really warming here. Well, like, it still is warming.
Well, those people are wrong. You're
Yeah.
looking at the overall climate of
Right.
the world, and this has been.
And heating is still a change.
This was the hottest January on record, on any record since we started taking records.
Heck, what?
Yeah.
like,
This
what
past
the,
January was the absolute hottest.
what
If
the heck's
there is
going
no
on?
winter, can there be a spring?
Well, I mean, yes.
Well,
yeah,
if there's no
technically, but-
spring, can there be a fall? If there's no fall, know what that means? No Halloween.
Oh
No,
we
no, no.
can't have that.
Halloween's going to happen.
Oh, it better happen. It better happen. You know what I like
It won't.
about Halloween?
It won't not happen. No, people will not allow it to not happen. A lot of people won't allow it.
You know what I really like about Halloween?
What?
I really like the music that people play
Hmm,
on Halloween.
This is true.
So,
Spooky music is
So-
good music.
yes, it is. So we're gonna go
Oh.
take a break to the. Oh, go on.
You know, I was one time while I was listening to the radio, which was freaking awesome, but sadly, twice when it came on, I had to go into a freaking store. Ghostbusters came on.
I love the Ghostbusters theme. It's fantastic.
Yes.
But maybe we should explore a few of those Halloween options. So we're gonna go leave you for a short commercial break from our sponsors and from our choice of music for today.
Woo.
As always, my name is Bicycle,
My name is Mycicle.
My name is Tycicle.
and you're listening to
The
The Void Hour.
Call or text into 440-940-6615 to request songs.
Now I have a story that I'd like to tell about this guy you all know. He has me scared as hell. He comes to me at night after I crawl into bed. He's burnt up like a weenie and his name is Fred. He wears the same hat and sweater every single day. And even if it's hot outside, he wears it anyway. He's gone when I'm awake, but he shows up when I'm asleep. I can't believe that there's a nightmare on my street. It was a Saturday evening, if I remember it right, and we had just gotten back off tour last night. So the gang and I thought that it would be groovy if we summoned up the posse and dumb rushed the movies. I got Angie, Jeff got Tina, Reddy Rock got some girl I've never seen in my life. That was alright because the lady was chill. Then we dipped to the theater set to film. We saw Elm Street, and man, it was death. And everything seemed alright when we left. But when I got home and laid down to sleep, that began the nightmare. But on my street. It was burning in my room like an oven. My bed soaked with sweat, and man, I was bugging. I checked the clock, and it stopped at 12:30. It had melted, it was so darn hot, and I was thirsty. I went downstairs to grab some juice or a Coke, flipped the TV off, and then I almost choked when I heard this awful voice coming from behind. It said, man, I ain't even wait to see who it was. Broke outside in my drawers and screamed so long, cuz got halfway up the block, I calmed down and stopped screaming, then thought, oh, I get it, I must be dreaming. I strolled back home with a grin on my grill. I figured since this is a dream, I might as well get ill. I walked in the house, the big bad fresh prince, but Freddy killed all that noise real quick. He grabbed me by my neck and said, here's what we'll do. We got a lot of work here, me and you. The souls of your friends, you and I will claim. You got the body and I got the brain. I said, yo, Fred, I think you got me all wrong. I ain't partners with nobody with nails that long. Look, I'll be honest, man, this team won't work. The girls won't be on you, Fred, your face is all burned. I pat him on the shoulder, said thanks for stopping by. Then I opened up the door and said, take care, guy. He got mad, drew back his arm, and slashed my shirt. I laughed at first and thought, hold up, that hurt. It wasn't a dream, man, this guy was for real. I said, Freddy, How's been an awful mistake here. No further words, and then I darted upstairs. crashed through my door, then jumped on my bed. Pulled the covers up over my head, said, oh, please do something with Fred. He jumped on my bed, ripped through the covers with his claws, tried to get me. But my alarm went off and then silence. It was a whole new day. I thought, I wasn't scared of him anyway. Until I noticed those rips in my sheets, and that was proof that there had been a nightmare on my street. Come on. Come on, Jeff, answer it. Come on, man. Hello? Jeff, it's Prince, man. Jeff, wake up. Jeff, wake up.
What do you want?
Jeff, wake up, man. Listen to me, Jeff.
It's 3 o'clock
Jeff,
in the morning.
listen,
What
Jeff,
do you
would you
want?
listen to me? Whatever you do, don't fall asleep. Jeff, listen to me. Don't go to
I'll
sleep,
talk to
Jeff.
you tomorrow.
Jeff,
I'm going
Jeff.
to bed.
Join us on the last Wednesday of each month, 6 to 7 p.m. for the Holding University Center Nights. It's in Join us on the last Wednesday of each month, 6 to 7 p.m. for Holding University Center Nights. It's an informative program designed for students interested in pursuing their bachelor's or graduate degrees at Holding University Center. This general session will introduce our partnerships and programs available through Holding University Center. You will hear about the state-of-the-art learning environment as well the next steps to help you on your way to enroll. A tour will be available for those that are interested. The programs will take place at the Holding University Center. If interested in attending, please register at lakelandcc.edu/UC.
And we're back. I think.
Back in the void.
Something like that.
Someplace. This one. Have we spent a whole episode in this station?
Yes, we have.
Wow.
Quite a little different.
Oh, what? Oh.
Yeah.
The whole time we were
Here.
doing the radio station void?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A semi-normal day for once. I cannot complain
Yeah, not
about
very
this.
much void traveling today, just...
Fourth wall breaking?
I mean, this is definitely a show. Fourth wall right there, hello.
This is like a perpetual fourth wall because we
door
are
right
actually
here.
existing in the real world and not playing pretend this time.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Anyways, I'm just here to say that I hate capitalism. I do not like capitalism.
I think that it just, it needs to be reined in.
Yes,
A rooster just crowed.
that was quite strange.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
It's not happening.
I feel like we're going to find ourselves somewhere else.
Hold on, I can fix this. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are listening to Train Quad. I am Seaman, and this is... Wait a second. I don't know you two.
Oh, I've
Hi.
heard of Train Quad
Heard of it from
It-
whom?
from Bicycle.
Who?
Bicycle?
It's a show he used to be on in the past.
Am I Bicycle?
I think so.
Is that what I'm known as in the future?
Yes.
What a shame. What a shame. Ah. So what do you want? What are you here for?
I don't know. Bicycle was trying to prevent us from shifting voids, and well,
Rewind
I don't
too
think that
far.
worked.
You rewound it too far, I think. That's what happened.
How unfortunate. Well, we don't operate on bullcrap here. I'm just saying. But maybe if I screw with one of these buttons, I might be able to send Joe back. Hold on. Guys?
Yeah.
Guys, hello? Hello? Oh,
Hello?
hello?
Oh, hi,
Tysicle. Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
We saw some you from the past, I guess.
Me from the past? What are you talking about?
It was what do you say? Some sort of train quad.
Train quad. I don't know no train quad. I don't know any train quad at all. Where's Mysticle? Where did he go?
I thought he should be here soon. He came through the toilet flush with me.
You came through a toilet. Excuse me? That's horrifying. I'm really sorry to hear that.
Well, yeah, instead of glass breaking, I guess he tried to get us back through.
Wait a second, that's brilliant. Oh, there you are.
Hello.
Took you long enough.
That was weird.
Wait, you weren't able to get through with the
I
toilet
saw
flush?
a great vision of many S pipes.
I think they just. I think you
I
just
didn't
went
want to
through,
see
like,
them anymore.
I think you just went down the time sewers.
Oh yes, because they were like S pipes, but they were all interlocked into like a Mobius strip, and the time sewer sounds about right.
Take out the papers and the trash, or you don't get no spending cash.
All right, that's enough of that. I want to talk about an infinite Benny Loop theme. Benny Loop. Did I say Benny Loop? Excuse me, I meant Benny Hill. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, shut up.
Wow.
I guess we are in a void now. Too bad we were trying to prevent this, but, well, here we are.
But what?
Why prevent this though?
But what void, though?
How long will Tim's jacket be on sale? Will it be 2 weeks? Or perhaps 2 days? It could even be for the next 30 minutes. Order Tim's jacket today, $9.99, plus shipping and handling, sales tax included.
Oh, no. We're in
Apparently my jacket's on sale.
we're in the capitalism.
it's-
No.
It's the Void God's jacket.
No. This is worse than just a Void God's jacket. We're in a capitalism void. What will our heroes do next now that they have fallen into the clutches of the evil capitalist empire? Will Mysticle ever find his father? Will Tyskull's jacket ever get sold? Will Bicycle ever find his sense of style and maybe find a way to practice his bass instead of being mediocre? Tune in next time when the music cuts out, because I am not pressing that again, and I am not a narrator. That was terrible. Why'd you make me do that?
We did.
Perfect choice of music though.
Perfect choice.
Yeah. Fourth wall shattered again.
Oh, man. What a disaster zone. At least we're all back here together again.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I guess next week we'll
Nothing
find
could
ourselves in the
ever be
midst of
wrong.
some issues, huh?
Yes.
Oh, geez, that sounded like
That sounded.
bloody.
Oof.
The blood that's on the hands and feet of capitalism. There we go.
Hey, Mike, I found your dad.
Oh.
I'm sorry about that, buddy.
Well, you know,
We can make more.
big pharma and all that.
Big Pharma is evil.
Yes.
So what do you say, boys? We're gonna go sneak into Big Pharma in the next Void Hour,
Sure, why not?
and we are going to take the battle to the Big Pharma Void. But until then, I am Bicycle,
I am Bicycle.
I am Bicycle.
and you are listening to the Void Hour. We'll see you next week.